because I'm chiming in at anybody that I would chime in on if they made those comments. Why is that an issue? I dissed her because she came and went hard at 9 to 5 workers. Do you remember that video where she's screaming at 9 to 5 people? If anybody disrespects a 9 to 5 worker on a video, I'm gonna call them out for it. She shouldn't get a pass. Nobody should get a pass. If you disrespect somebody who works a 9 to 5 job and you're less you up making millions of dollars rapping, you shouldn't feel that way. Stop disrespecting people that got you where you are. And that's that.
Jake, you agree?
Nobody would have talked about that verse at all. Facts. You talked about me, I get it. She's talking about, why are you talking about me on a track with SZA? That's like the best girl musician we have, R&B artist we have as a girl right now. And you're talking about me. Why? Why? I talked about you like 6 months ago before you fell off. You're falling off now. The only way you were getting a click is if you had me in a part of the song.
Right. So Adin, comes back at her after she disses him, and she's like, she's not a good artist. That's the issue. Deutsche is weak. She's somebody that the industry created. Even if she tells her story, she tells you they basically plucked her out of obscurity. She was nobody. She was like down in Florida or something, and they were like, oh, we need a black girl to say provocative stuff, walk around in underwear with white dudes, diss black men, reinforce this narrative that black men are not worthy of dating or doing anything like that by walking around half naked with white dudes. And they found somebody who was willing. That's what I believe. Like, I don't believe it. I know it because when she explained her situation and then you see what she created, that's exactly what it was. It was what people would describe as an industry plant. So everyone was saying that. Everybody was saying that. But now, because Adin Ross says it, now it's a problem. Now it's suddenly, oh, this white guy is dissing this black woman, and Glasses Malone, whoever that is, he's out here telling him, oh, at the end of the day, you dissing a sister. Man, listen, bro. I gotta let y'all hear this shit this idiot was saying. This guy sounded dumb as hell. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Let me play this clip.
Adrian, I'm glad you brought that up. I saw that nigga Adin talking shit about Doechii. There's no way you gonna think this cool. There's no way you think this gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
You thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna fuck what she said to that art. You keep calling her names, bro. I swear to God on Olivia, bro. It's going to come to a place where that's like it's permanent. You can't take that off. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have fucked you around and he didn't. Niggas keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street CRIP, nigga not going for that. It ain't even got nothing to do with TD. Eventually you just a white man talking shit about this sister.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so now it's about 7th Street CRIP. You a white man talking about this sister, and I don't think Glasses Malone has the right people around him unless he's just clout chasing, because there has to be somebody who, can you help me adjust the focus on this? There has to be somebody in your friend group who can call you out and say, back up, right there. It's not perfect. There has to be somebody in your friend group who can call you out and say, it has to go back up. And say, bro, you sound dumb as hell. And I'm not your friend. That's perfect. And I don't know you, but just someone being from Cali, you sound dumb as hell. Because you're telling somebody they can't disrespect Doechii when they came at Doechii kind of as like a, they kind of tried to give Doechii a reality check. Hey man, these people who are working for you, they're the reason why you are where you are, right? Treat them with respect. He kind of gave you some game, which might have prevented you from getting sued or something like that in the future. because one of these employees could bring a lawsuit against you, and then you'll lose a bunch of money that you don't even have probably. So he gave you some game of somebody who's been in the industry, entertainment industry, and he's just giving you some game. You got so mad that you dissed this dude in a song, which is what black women tend to do, who are hostile towards men, right? You give me game, you correct me, you attempt to lace me up, and I'm going to come back, with vitriol towards you because I don't like the fact that you're telling me something I don't want to hear. I look at the way Doechii carries herself. I look at the image that she projects. I can tell she's an immature person. That's easy. No mature, self-respecting woman, especially a black woman, would do the stuff that Doechii does to get attention. I'm just keeping it a buck. So she comes at him with anger, disses him on a rap song, and then he comes back, makes a song with 6ix9ine, disses her music, disses her, tells the truth about her. Yo, she's an industry plant. Adin Ross is Jewish. He would know. He would know. He's been hip to this shit since before your favorite YouTuber was talking about Jewish people and how they plant artists and all that stuff. He would know. So Adin comes back at her. And for some reason, Glasses Malone gets involved in this. For some reason, Glasses Malone is basically, in my opinion, threatening violence over this. And in my mind, I'm kind of lost because I'm like, dude, first of all, why aren't you minding your own business? Second of all, why are you pretending like any Crips in LA can really do anything to Adin Ross? Like, it's two different worlds. And you're out here defending somebody who you're calling a sister, but at the end of the day, the people who deserve protection are the people who acknowledge your authority and your ability to protect them. When's the last time Doechii was like, yo, let's get Glasses Malone on a song? When is the last time she was like, yeah, I'm going to uplift these black brothers by putting them on her songs? She's not. She's not. She's following the playbook lined up for her by the people who she, answers to. So in my mind, it's like there's plenty of people for you to protect out here. Why choose her? You want to like Glasses for real, like man to man. I'm gonna say this. You want to protect the black woman? Go to Fig, bro. You got plenty of hoes on Fig that you could protect. Go out there, do whatever you need to do, get them off the streets. This ain't it. This ain't it. And now you got the boy talking about police. You got him threatening you with the cops, which I don't know what you expected him to do. I really think that Adin is giving Glasses a pass on this one. I'm going to be real with you. Because I'll tell you what nobody else is going to tell you. I'll say what nobody else is going to say. Adin Ross got so much money, he could get Glasses Malone on homies to kill him. I said it. Adin Ross has so much money, he can get someone Glasses Malone grew up with to smoke this dude. That's just the reality. Saying he's going to call the cops is like him giving you a pass. Now, if he could get somebody who you grew up with to do it, you don't think he could get another one of these gang members to get you? One of these Hispanics or whatever, you don't think he could get one of them to get you? I'm literally just asking y'all common sense. But if I was Adin Ross, what I would do is I would go get me some of those, since he's Jewish, I would go get me some of them Israeli special forces dudes. I would go get me some trained Israeli soldiers. There's some living in America. Trust me, I've trained jiu-jitsu with these dudes. They licensed to carry. A lot of them got clearance to carry anywhere, anytime with either open or concealed. I would get me some Israeli special forces dudes with concealed carry, and I would go straight to that dude's fucking hood and call him out in the middle of the street. Adin Ross has that type of money. He has that type of money. And I think that's what Adin Ross needs to do. Adin, you're probably never going to see this. But what you need to do is you need to show this damn degenerate that fat means greasy. Right? You need to show him, you need to take him to the find out part of fuck around and find out. Hire you some Israeli special forces, even if they're ex-Israeli special forces. I don't know how Jews get along with the Russians, but you could even hire some Russians. They're right in Burbank and in the Valley. Get those dudes. Take those dudes to whatever hood this guy's from. 7th Street CRIP, that's what he said. Go to the middle of his hood and call him out. Go to the middle of his hood and call him out. And watch these dudes do nothing. That's the viral clip right there. You want virality? Get the special forces. Get the Israelis, your people. Go to the middle of their hood. Call them all out. Watch they do nothing. Watch they do nothing. Go full motorcade. Rent like 5 black Suburbans. Get about 15 special forces dudes. Or shit, you could show up with a small army. Adin, you got the money. Get 50 of these dudes. You can get 20 special forces or 10, put them right in the front, and then just get a bunch of background actors, a bunch of extras, and dress them up and have them stand in line. And call these dudes out and watch they don't show up. Because for this dude to say, you talking about the black woman and all this shit, bro, get the hell out of here. Black women don't want your women don't want your protection. They feel they don't need your protection. And they will run you over with their car to drop to their knees and do freaky things to Adin Ross for a couple $100, dude. This is the reality. The one thing is you can always operate, but the one thing I will never allow is for people to operate under delusion. And that's what Glax's Malone is doing. At the end of the day, that's a black woman. Well, at the end of the day, I would say representation. Representation is even more important to me than relation. You could be a black woman, but if you're not representing us right, I'm not protecting you. Straight up. If you're not representing us in the right way, I'm not protecting you. And if you look at Deutsche, listen to Deutsche's music, if you look at the stuff she says, if you look at the way she carries herself, yeah. I would jump up to defend Beyonce before I jump up to defend Deutsche. I'm being real. One, Beyonce is way more successful. She actually takes the time out to do things for the black community. I mean, the album, the album 444, in my opinion, was Jay-Z and the Carters, whatever, they whole album, they're giving black people game. I would defend them before I defend Doechii. Guys, the link is in the comments if you want to come up. I don't want to cover this topic by myself. So if y'all want to join in and participate, handle it. Whatever. You could say Beyonce's a plant, but she's done way more for the black community than Doechii ever has. And then this is the worst part. Adin Ross was right about Doechii, though. She's a terrible artist. He called her out. He said only the songs where she sampled are successful. And he wasn't wrong about that. He's telling the 100% truth about that situation. Only the songs that she sampled are successful, guys. And anything that's original music, originally produced, her original lyrics with no assistance from songs we are already familiar with and that have been proven to entertain and to reach people, you don't even know the names of it. He asked the dude who was sitting right next to him. He was like, yo, name 3 songs besides the sample songs.
That's what it's coming down.
I want to say that Doechii has produced that are successful. And the guy next to him couldn't even name one. He couldn't even name one. So I don't think Adin Ross is making up anything about Doechii. I think he's a grown-ass man who can speak his mind. And he gave you, and he told you clearly why he went at her initially, and he wasn't wrong. People are entitled to their opinion. But all Doechii is doing in this situation is proving to be exactly who we thought she was. That's it. All she's doing is proving to be exactly who we thought she was. And people are angry because he's white and she's black. So if your boss at work corrects you and he's white, you gonna jump on him? I mean, I'm really asking you this question. We're not gonna go get the pimps and the traffickers and the P4K and all them dudes. We're not gonna go get them. All the stuff that these dudes allegedly did. Glasses Malone ain't gonna get none of them. He ain't gonna say, at the end of the day, that's a black queen out there you got selling ass and somebody daughter and somebody's sister and somebody mama, and you beating her ass and taking her money. He's not gonna say that. But he's gonna go after Adin Ross? That's why I think this is just a straight up clout chase. Straight up. Hey guys, is my volume too loud? Let me know. Straight up selective politicking. What the Negro does best. Picking and choosing. I mean, he might come after me. He might get the 7th Street Crips and come and beat me up. Because I'm not Adin Ross. I can't hire Israeli, special forces. But this is literally the definition of selective politicking, y'all. Period. And I'm calling it out. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm calling it out. I'm trying to find this other clip. Man, my resolution is looking rough today. But, well. I'm looking at myself on YouTube right now. So I'm trying to go to the history. And I hate when I watch shit and then I can't find it. I want to find the one where he said he's doubling down. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Here it goes, guys.
Listen, I'm doubling down, bro. Doechii, you're a horrible musician. You suck at music. That's why you fell off and you're coming at me, a streamer.
Doechii, he's hating. You won Grammys for a reason.
Man, it was a rigged ass Grammy. What the fuck? You can't name me 3 Doechii songs right now. Besides the one she sampled. 3.
Anxiety.
That's the one she sampled. Yeah, so name 3. You can't do it.
On a block throwing ass.
You know why? Exactly. That's what you're known for. You're known for throwing ass. Listen, I'm doubling down, bro. Doechii, you're a horrible musician. You suck at music. That's why you fell off and you're coming at me, a streamer.
Doechii, he's hating. You won Grammys for a reason.
Man, it was a rigged ass Grammy. What the fuck? You can't name me 3 Doechii songs right now.
Yeah, so he didn't say. I mean, he's telling you the game. He literally told you. One of the richest Jewish dudes in America said, "Look, I I mean, a guy who gets to sit down with the president. He said, look, it was a rigged Grammy, which is the same thing that black men were saying, because she beat out some really good artists to win that Grammy. So now, because Adin Ross is saying what you've been saying, but you don't like the color of his skin, it's a problem. Black folks, we gonna have to do a little bit better. We're gonna have to do a little bit better. I put the link in the comments for anybody who might want to have who has anything that they might want to add about this situation. Somebody's telling me, yeah, my predictions for crypto. Yeah, crypto. You buy crypto to sell it for dollars. And I'll leave it at that. You buy crypto to sell it for US dollars. Let that sink in. I don't even think she's really that great of a lyricist, honestly. Her shit's kind of played. She's a good lyricist, but let's be real, she only got those awards because of her ties to TDE and Kendrick Lamar. 100%. 100%. They literally manufactured an artist to give the Grammys to. She was preordained to win those Grammys from the day she reached the mainstream. And Adin Ross told on her. And Tekashi was right. Her shit does sound like shit you listen to in the thrift store or the grocery store. There's none of y'all could even remember the name of the songs. Is the one song called Anxiety? I just know that because they was playing it all over the place all the time. And I even thought that song was trash. I forgot who she beat out for the Grammy, man. She's not top tier at all, and her delivery sucks. My biggest thing is like, the image that she projects, because I have a daughter. Like, why are you walking around with these white dudes wearing underwear? Like I'm really asking you a question. Like, why are you walking around with these white dudes wearing underwear while at the same time professing to be a lesbian? Like, everything that's wrong with black culture, she represents it. But that's the one chick. That's the one chick Glasses Malone wants to protect. No, her. We need to protect her.